You're putting a text on something, I can
I got
tell.
my button on. My button, can you see it? There it is. Yes.
I like how we're all dressed for combat.
I know. How did that happen? We did not plan. Oh, here goes the chicken. We had no plan for this, everyone. We've done this. I can't even tell you how many times. Ended up wearing the same clothes.
It happened. I don't know why.
It's hilarious.
That's what you didn't think. I don't know. I'm thinking first night at RNC, camo.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Warrior clothing.
Warrior clothing. Bulletproof. Anyways, so what does one do in times of stress? You make comfort food.
You do. You know, there's two things you can do. One is make comfort food, which we are all about. The other thing is get active. So today I was on an 1.5-hour phone call with Victory 2020, and I will be making calls. I was getting familiar with their phone banking system. And it was really informative. I mean, I've done a lot of phone banking, but they had a lot of statistics about what happens when you make phone calls and how much it really makes a difference. And I know people feel like, well, I made 20 phone calls and I only got to talk to 2 people, but it's a multiplier. And it really works, and the evidence is there for it. So if anybody wants to know, I've posted it on my Facebook page like 3 times today, how you can find out how to get involved. So there's a couple of other things though. The DNC War Room is on Facebook and Twitter, and they are doing counter programming to the RNC this week. It's a good group to follow. They'll help you post out, push stuff out on social media. And the other group is demcast.com, and they are focusing on the 14 swing states, and you can adopt a state and start doing something. You can make postcards, there's a whole bunch of stuff they'll help you with. So
I would say, other than voting, which is the most important thing, your voice matters, and what you're saying about making phone calls, volunteering, doing any kind of this work to reach people. I've done it for years too, and I'll tell you, when you call that guy that's a shut-in, that's undecided, and no one's talked to him, and you're a nice person, you have a sound argument, you'll have a lovely little discussion sometimes, and actually get someone to actually go to the polls. Now, whether they vote the way you want them to or not, to me, it kind of doesn't matter in a lot of ways. It's just people get activated to know that if you don't vote, then you really can't complain, because you haven't used your constitutional right as a citizen to make change. Your vote creates change. It matters.
So there's 2 things you can do, that or make a pot de crème. I'm so excited.
After the cleanse, I cannot tell you what this means to me.
That's hysterical.
There's back on the chocolate. Oh well. Didn't last long. Didn't last long.
It's going to a clean place.
I feel good. I feel fine. But I'm really excited, and I'll just do a shout out to my cousin Tatiana. Actually, I have 2 cousins that are pregnant right now.
Oh wow!
With their first children, and it's very exciting for a family, Natalie and Tatiana. Tatiana lives in the same town as we do, and so, my mom and I are trying to meet her every week and have a little support, lunch for her and socially distance outside and everything. And so her favorite thing is chocolate pudding. And I said, okay, I'm going to make you the pot de crème, okay?
Because that's the queen of chocolate pudding.
That is correct. And the most important thing you want to do, as in anything with chocolate, is you want to find the finest chocolate that you can
for good chocolate
for your ingredients. Otherwise, what's the point? It'll taste like wax. So I have a 70% This is Lindt.
Yum. I love that. I love 70.
And then I have 2 of these, and then I had 1 sea salt. I didn't want to get it too with the extra flavorings or whatever. I had a caramel one or whatever, and I was just like, no, I'm going to go straight because I want it to be really, you know, not influenced too much by the
chocolate, like my nails.
Yeah, look at how nice your nails are. Did you go to a place?
No, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, unless they give manicures at Sprouts, that's about the only place I go.
Wow, what will I wear to Sprouts today?
No, I did my nails while I was listening to the phone call about how to phone bank. So that was my, multitasking. Oh yes, this lens is working wonders for your loyal followers.
Oh, what happened to Ghirardelli? Well, you know what? I decided I had to go get something else at World Market. So they have an amazing chocolate and baking.
Yeah,
in fact, you know what they have, Debrianna, which I've never seen, which you would love. They have the Ghirardelli. No, it's Guittard chocolate.
Oh, yes.
Baker's chocolate in blocks. And they didn't have the one that I could have used for this recipe. They had the unsweetened. But
I used to get that at Whole Foods a lot. But since Whole Foods got taken over by Amazon, they don't carry the same stuff anymore. So
they don't really have the specialty as much. But so I was there, so I thought, oh, I'll just look at the chocolate, and I love Lindt. It's a great Swiss brand. But then there's also, amazing other signature chocolates and many artisanal U.S. chocolates too. Like I love that Choco Love and so many cool ones. So, just get a good one is what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah.
So what's funny about this is, remember when we made what was it? A trifle, and I made the traditional baked custard.
Yeah.
That's the double boiler, and you add everything to that. This is cotto crème is the opposite. You actually heat the cream and the milk and the vanilla, and you pour the hot over the chocolate unmelted, and it melts the chocolate. I don't know why.
I've done that a bunch of times in the Cuisinart. I often do that for my Christmas cookies. I have the chocolate in the Cuisinart, and then I slowly pour in the hot cream.
So it's interesting that it's the opposite. You don't melt the chocolate first, which I don't know why. Another thing I'm doing, which is a little renegade, is I'm putting some espresso powder.
Oh, yay.
A little chocolate kick, a little coffee kick. And extra
that baby's gonna be amped up.
Yes, it will, just by virtue of its genes. But anyway,
it's true.
Delightful parents that it has, that she has. I hope I'm not laying the cat out of the bag, but she told everybody I think it's fine. She's like, what have you done?
Nobody tell anybody. Shh.
No, but I'll take a picture of her tomorrow when I post the recipe, so you can see her in all her chocolate glory. It was her only wish. I said, okay, I'll make it for you. So moving on. All right. I'm going to take the copper pot because you want the even.
Copper pot.
Oh, yeah, please.
I love the copper pot. Okay, I know. It's been one of those days. We're a little off.
Just a little punchy. I don't know. Okay, so the first thing that you do is, I'm looking at the thing. Okay, put your chocolate in a medium-sized bowl. It's ready to go. This is like room temp. It's been sitting here for minutes. It's hellaciously
okay, room temp, like 90 degrees.
Oh, and also what I've done to prep is, it's a low oven. It's 325, and inside the oven right now is the bain marie waiting for these. I'm going to put it in ramekins.
Okay.
And the water has to be hot. So I put in water to this baking dish, and all the ramekins will sit in it, and it helps make the tops really good, and cook all the way through and gives it moisture. And then, what was I going to tell you? Oh, well, the pot de crème is a really interesting history, and I saw the picture that I put in the post. Traditionally, you cook them in these little teacups that you can heat, and which I don't have, and then you serve it and you put a little top on it. So it's like, voila, your tea party or whatever. It's so cute. I'd love to get some someday. You know, isn't that sweet and whimsical and just so down to earth? But anyway, so that's how they're really eaten. But I'm going to use ramekins. I'm American. What can I say?
That's right. We're ramekin.
I don't have any of those things. But it would be nice if we did.
Oh, you're one step ahead of me. I have no ramekins.
Oh, no.
I'd be doing it in ball jars.
Okay. Can you cook with those? You can put those in the oven?
Well, I don't know. You can with them. So they got to be able to take heat, right?
That would be a good experiment. I wonder.
I guess. I wouldn't want to experiment with my delicious chocolate pot de crème.
I'm going with the tried and true bakeable ramekins that I know work.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so it's all in all, it's pretty easy. It's just these technical steps that you don't want to get wrong. So what you're going to do is you're going to heat some heavy cream, whole milk, and in the saucepan. So I have measured out a half cup of whole milk. Okay.
She's measuring. She's measuring.
This is chemistry. If I get this wrong, I'm screwed. Okay, and then a cup and 3/4 of heavy cream.
Oh, look at her. Her mise en place, people.
I've prepared.
Very good, very good.
And then I have to add another 3/4 because that was only 1 cup. So there it is.
So it's heavy cream and milk?
Yes, heavy cream and whole milk. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then I am going to cook this to a simmer. Okay, and then I'm going to add the vanilla when I take it off the heat, and then I'm going to pour it over the chocolate. But I don't want to, totally fry the vanilla out. So that's what I'm going to do with that. God, when do I put in the coffee? Oh, I'm not sure.
She does look serious about her measuring. And somebody's saying ball jars baked in a bain-marie will not break.
Okay, we could try it.
But that would make sense to me because you have to boil them in really hot water, depending, for sometimes a long period of time when you're spinning.
Okay, yeah. So then I'm doing a teaspoon of organic, pure Madagascar vanilla.
Yum. Which I still have curing in my cupboard.
I just realized I said I was going to do it later, and I just put it in. Oh, well.
Whoops.
Okay. It won't make a difference. It'll be fine. You're still going to get the vanilla. So you got to whisk away. You got to whisk it until it's a simmer. You don't want it to boil. You just want it to get really, really hot, so it's going to melt your chocolate. Okay? Mm-hmm. So
in some ways, this is less risky because you don't have the chocolate where it could get scorched in a when you're melting it, or get water in it, which will make it seize.
That's right.
So this is actually a little safer.
It is, but you don't want to scorch the cream. So you got to
scorch the cream either.
You got to get it.
Okay, so here it is. No scorching. No scorching.
No scorched earth.
Do not scorch.
So I'm whisking away. Let's see. So then what happens when I take it out, I pour it over the chocolate, and then I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to whisk the egg yolks and the sugar. I wonder if I should put the coffee in now.
Oh, you could.
You think? Okay.
Yeah. Someone is asking, does it get thick? And I'm wondering what you mean by that, whoever's asking.
You mean the cream?
I don't know. Do you mean the cream? Re-ask the question.
It's not going to get like whipped cream if that's what you mean. I think maybe that's why it has the whole milk in it, because it makes that impossible.
So when you bake it in the oven, it gets thicker.
Oh yeah, because of the egg yolk, it totally custardizes. We're making chocolate custard right now. So
okay.
I'm putting in a tablespoon of espresso powder. This is from that great company that I really like. It's called Mount Hagen, and it's organic, fair trade, instant coffee. It's really wonderful if you stay at a really bad hotel on the road. So I'm putting it in, and I'm going to. Oh, you know what? This is a good idea there, Brianna, because now it's going to totally.
It'll mix in well.
Integrate and
yeah.
Okay, good. Good call.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right.
Oh, while you're doing that, I'll show people my giant squash, baby, in case they haven't seen it.
You got a giant one? Oh my God.
Look how big the squash is.
Look at that.
It's like a baby.
Wow.
Isn't that funny?
That is like the squash that ate Cleveland. That is enormous.
And it's pink. It's a pink squash. I never grew it before I threw the seeds in because I was like, what is this? And there it is, the pink squash.
That looks kind of alien.
Oh, it does. Mount Hagen espresso powder. Is that what you said?
Yes, it's instant coffee, and that's the company is called Mount Hagen. Don't put espresso beans in here, ground or anything like that. Make sure it's coffee. And to answer your question about her being pregnant, having it, it's fine. It's a tiny bit. It's not very much at all. In the grand scheme of this, it's literally, a tablespoon. It's very, very little.
What am I going to do with that squash? Well, I thought about stuffing it because it's so huge, but I might stuff half of it and then grill the other half in slices. I don't know. I don't even know what it's going to look like when I cut it open. So I'll document it though, because it's so huge.
That's going to be interesting. Maybe you could do it on the show.
Yeah, maybe I could do it Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're lining up some cool guests though, you guys. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
Very exciting. And also, just so you know, we haven't forgotten about the cookbook. We've been working day and night to get this advertising on board, and it's going to be really nice. It's just we've taken the extra time to research everything and get it.
And working on the book. So we're doing all of it. All of it.
It's coming.
It's coming along.
Okay, I'm just seeing how hot this is. Okay. That's lukewarm right now. Oh, that's like a good cup of coffee.
That's like a latte, right? Yeah.
I've been having my latte since the cleanse with whole milk instead of my usual half and half. It's rough. It's not the same.
I don't know if that's my one rule. I have to have half and half in my tea and coffee. I mean, except like I think at when you go to Starbucks, I don't know what they use. Their latte, but I think they use like 2% or something because it foams better. But I know when I get my latte from them, I always add half and half.
I think they use whole milk actually.
That squash is obscene. It is. It's huge. It looks like a baby.
Yeah, I think it's an alien pod person. Invasion of the body shatter.
Oh my God, I can't even believe it that we grew it. That's so funny.
Okay, so guess how much chocolate I have in here?
A lot.
This is
2 bars?
This is 8 ounces. One of these big bars is 3.5 ounces. So
yeah, I was going to say 2 or 3 ounces for a bar. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I really like too is the Trader Joe's 70%. They're those giant bars. I actually buy those all year and stack up on them so I have them for Christmas. Yeah, I know. Because who would have thought I stock up on anything?
I'm going to your house during Armageddon. I tell you that all the time. I'll be fine. We'll be fine if we just show up at your house.
We could probably eat for 10 years. It's just me and David. I don't know. You would have thought I grew up in the Depression, the way I have stuff.
Well, I think you and I were both influenced by that. I mean, I was certainly influenced by my grandmother, who was the main cook, where I learned most of my cooking. And she was absolutely that Depression era. You eat every bite, you save everything, you save every piece of plastic, every twisty tie, every container. Oh my God. She had hundreds of Cool Whip containers because she liked to buy it because she liked not the Cool Whip necessarily, but the container.
Yeah.
Good seal.
Yeah, don't get me started on Cool Whip. Oh, no, we have not talked about the freezer lately. We just talked about my pantry. We sideswiped the freezer.
Okay, this is getting hot now, and I do not want it to get too hot. It's getting very hot, but I want it to be just on the edge because it's got to melt this chocolate. So you don't want to be too.
You want to chop that chocolate smaller? That'll help.
Should I have done that? It's really melted, actually. I just touched it.
It's so hot out.
Yeah. Pretty hot. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Oh, God. Am I going to be in hell right now because it's not chopped up?
Well, you know the way I do it. I just smack it with a pan because I'm Italian. Whack.
Oh, it's so.
I was like, no, this is me. Yeah. Oh my God. This is me today watching the hearings. Who's going to play DeJoy in the movie? Is it going to be De Niro or Joe Pesci? I mean, the guy sounds like he's right out of the mob.
I know. Do you start? That's what happens when you're a film person. You start casting everybody. Okay, I think we're just about ready here. I'm going to pour it over the chocolate.
Oh, my grandmother did that. She would go have coffee every morning at McDonald's because it was cheap. And she would take extra sugar packets, and she had them in her purse all the time.
Wow. So did my grandma. There was a whole meal in there if you wanted to find it. She had Tic Tacs and butterscotch candies and like.
Oh my God! I should tell you this story. When I was working modeling, tea room modeling for a while over at the El Dorado, and that's a big hotel here that used to have a big brunch, big giant brunch, and you just walk around and model necklaces and stuff. And this very rich family came in every week for brunch, and so one time I walked by. And I saw that the mom had her purse open, and her purse was lined with a plastic bag, and she would just take plates of the food and dump it into her purse. And wow. I'm not kidding you. They were so wealthy, but I guess they must have grown up like we did, or near the Depression or something. I could not believe.
The Clean Plate Club, Debriana? You remember the Clean Plate Club?
Taking the food home in the bag, and they'd eat it all week, is what I found out later.
Okay, I am very happy to say that this has completely melted.
Bravo, bravo.
No problem. I'm just gonna really whisk away here to get it incorporated so I don't have any problems, but I am very pleased. It was not an issue.
That's nice.
Well, that's the good
news. Yay!
Hey, so far so good. I'm always slaying during these things. Does Tatiana realize what I go through for her? I hope she appreciates it. Anyways, she will. All right.
Well, they may not have known how to cook. That's true, but I don't know. Dumping it all into a purse and then trying to separate it out later.
It's when you have the fear of not having enough food to eat.
Yeah.
Where that comes from,
It's really hard. It's a hard one to get over, I think.
And those were scary times. I heard Sarah Jessica Parker talk about that actually once.
Really?
Yeah, because she grew up very, very poor. They lived in like a station wagon at one point. She would go to auditions, and her mom was like saving food from the buffet for her, like that same thing. And she said to this day, she's still just really counts her money and is worried they're going to be without. I'm just like, I don't think there's going to be a problem, dear.
Nope. But I get it. I get it totally.
But anywho, all right. So this is great. Oh, so happy with it. It's like one glass of hot chocolate. I'm ready to go. Okay.
Sick of throwing it.
Right now we're going to put that aside, and here I have 6 eggs. So we are going to separate them, and we have to whisk these away. And I'm going to save the whites for some kind of omelet or frittata or something. But it's just the yolks.
Speaking of saving stuff, yeah, I'd save them.
Speaking of saving, okay.
Yep.
Here we go. Okay, so.
No, there was no Corona kitchen back then because we didn't have Corona.
That's so funny. I mean, there were other kinds of kitchen. There was the Victory Garden, you know?
Yep, I remember the Victory Garden.
I do too.
Yeah. We definitely grew food.
Oh my God! You know
in
what?
Our yard.
You know what I could do with these whites? I can make a meringue for the top.
You could
instead of whipped cream.
You could. Yep.
Oh, that would be fancy. I could get out my blowtorch.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that. Okay.
That could be fun.
I'll see how I feel tomorrow. Whipped cream is so easy. You know.
Yeah, I like the richness of it, but I prefer meringue cookies myself.
Oh yeah. I love meringue.
Yeah. I like chocolate meringue. Do you ever make that?
No, I don't think
I've done it. I've made a big one and then baked it in the oven like a 10-inch meringue, and then you put macerated berries on top. Really delicious.
Yum.
That's good.
Okay, I just want to do a shout out. Does anybody watch the Great British Baking Show on Netflix?
I have watched it before. It's fun.
They bought all the past seasons, and they're like from 15 years ago, but and they are so great. And I've just been watching them on the weekend, just getting really inspired and completely blown away by the artistry of certain bakers. Yeah. My God. And the creativity.
It's really fun.
So fun. It's a great show.
I started watching Lovecraft Country. Have you seen that yet on HBO?
No.
Jordan Peele and J.J. Abrams produced it. Oh. It is so weird and good. We've been really enjoying it.
All right, so 6 eggs. I'll check it out. 6 eggs, whisking. Now I'm going to add, I already did it, 2.5 tablespoons sugar. Now, some people don't want to put sugar in this. They think if you have sugar in the chocolate, or they like it to be really, really chocolatey and rich that way and not sugar at all, or they only put a tiny bit. I need more. I need more sugar, personally, but I sometimes I could go for the one that doesn't have any, and then you put it in the whipped cream, or
Yeah. I would probably do what you're doing, because I like my whipped cream not a lot of sweet in it.
And this isn't a lot of sugar; it's just enough.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so then you're going to gradually add the melted chocolate mixture.
No, Italians don't collapse. Italian meringue is more stable. Yes, it is.
Okay, so then I have to strain it into another bowl.
What?
You have to strain it. After I incorporate it, you have to strain it. So what that means is...
Oh, so it gets really smooth.
See how I have my grandmother's bowl, which I love? It has a spout.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to actually do the opposite right now. I'm going to put the eggs in the chocolate instead of the chocolate in the eggs. It doesn't matter. Does it?
No.
If I don't
think so, as long as you don't cook the eggs.
If I do it slowly. And then you need a lot of bowls with this recipe. So then I have to strain everything else in here. Then I'm going to put it in a big Pyrex. Actually, maybe I should do that now because I have to pour it into the thing, you know, into the ramekin.
Pour it here, pour it there. It's not hard. It's just step by step. That's all.
I don't know if this is big enough, but we'll see. I have to do one more step. It's no big deal. Okay, so this is gorgeous. Man, this already looks so good. You can't go wrong. Okay.
No, take your time.
What?
Take your time. Do it right.
The reason why you strain it is because what if some egg cooks? What if you don't want any weird pieces of anything? So that's why you do that.
Very smooth if you strain it.
All right, here we go. Did I put everything in? Yes, I did. I did not forget anything. Always check.
Yes, that is the technical term. Pour it into the thing.
I wish I had another set of hands so I could whisk as I was putting in the egg, but I don't.
I can't help it.
I'm just going to pour a little bit like this. Keep whisking. Stop.
Now that's so you don't cook those eggs.
And then I'm
that would be gross.
Pour a little bit. Stop. Making the custard right now. This is what it's going to do. I'm going to pour it again. And stop. I'm going to pour it again. And see.
Yeah, it starts to cool itself down as you add the eggs in.
Yes.
No weird pieces of anything. We don't want any weirdness.
I don't think there's going to be any weirdness, but I don't want to take any chances. And every recipe has you strain it that I have. So.
Well, it adds a different texture, I think, when you do that, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. I wonder if all of this will fit in here.
Well, let's try. See what happens.
If it doesn't. Oh my God. The smell is heavenly. It's like the best. Like the best
that looks wonderful.
Chocolate. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put it up over here. And I have a tiny strainer. I can't find my medium strainer.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God.
It's gonna be fine. See, you MacGyver.
That looks like my alcohol strainer.
I use this for that too.
I know.
Okay, I want to point out this is working absolutely perfectly.
Yay. No, you just got to go slow.
You know what? I don't think I have any bits of anything. Well, that's the good news.
No chunky bits.
No chunky bits.
So Friday we will be having, speaking of cocktails, we will be having our friends from Santa Fe Spirits on again.
Yay! I hope everybody likes them. That was fabulous.
Yeah, that was really fun. Oh, it fit. Yay.
So happy right now.
Bravo.
Okay, so here are the ramekins. I'm going to bring them over here closer so you can see. Now we're going to look. There's literally no debris. There's a tiny bit, but you know,
it just really makes it.
It has to protect myself. Okay, here it is. All right, so if I bring this over, I have 6. Actually, I have 7
look what you did. That's beautiful.
I have 7 ramekins. This should be for 6, but
Did you butter them?
What?
Did you butter them or anything?
Nope.
Okay, just checking.
We're gonna eat it straight out of here. So
okay.
I'm just filling these.
Oh yay!
You know, they're just gonna get. It's just gonna. Oh my God! Custard. Yay!
That is the best thing ever.
I know. It really makes you happy if you're getting down.
I wonder how old that is. Do you think they've been making pot de crème for since the 1600s, 1700s? I don't know.
I looked it up. I actually looked it up. Okay,
yeah.
I have small ramekins. So this is going to be, actually, this is a hefty size. I'm making them to the inner lip of it, but I have a tiny bit extra, so I'm just going to stick it in there. But this was a French thing in the 1700s. And
that's what I thought. It was 17.
and it was meant to be like that little surprise, like I was telling you, with the bacon in the teacup, and then wee,
So cool.
or whatever the case may be.
Voila. That's right. Voila.
But and I think the English kind of adopted it too. In the Victorian era, it was like a really fun little tea party thing, and it's like having a little wonderful surprise gift. Oh God! I think they see a cat.
Is somebody attacking your house?
Monty, stop.
Yeah, you can't lick the. Well, I don't know. It's raw eggs. I guess your kids could lick the bowl.
I don't have a fear of raw eggs. I know a lot of people do, but
I just don't know how to say it.
I've never had a problem. Okay, there's a little bit. So we're gonna get the last of it right here. So
and then you're gonna bake them for how long?
Okay, there's one last step. You have to cover them with foil.
Oh.
So I'm gonna.
Are you gonna individually cover them?
Yes. Yes.
The dog wants to lick the bowl.
This is like, you got to do it individually. So I'm going to be wrapping them tightly and then gently putting them in the bain-marie that's already hot water, that they're going to sit in this tray, and you put it on tight. Okay. Different feelings about this. Some people say poke holes in it. I am not of the poke hole. I'm like, why would you even put it on if you're going to poke a hole?
Yep.
So,
okay, I'm with you on that.
So I'm going to wrap these tightly and put them in.
Okay.
And then they're going to bake for about 30 minutes. And when you
at what temperature?
325.
Okay.
Low heat. And then when you take them out, you take off the foil, and when they are cool enough to the touch that you can take them out of the bain-marie, that's when you take them out.
Okay.
Take them to a cooling rack. Don't take them prematurely. You will burn yourself, and it's not worth dropping it or anything like that. Just take it out. They'll cool down, and then you got to refrigerate them for at least 4 hours. See, I will take off the foil. I will let them cool without foil, and then when they are cool, room temp cool, then I will put them in the fridge wrapped in plastic wrap until tomorrow's lunch.
Okay.
But you really need time for them to set. Now, some people like to eat this hot, and you can do that. You can completely have it cool to be like warm, and then serve it. It's lovely.
Yep.
Like on a winter night or something, but it's hot as hell right now, so we're not doing that. We're gonna have it cold.
No. And we're on fire. Ugh.
We're gonna have it cold with whipped cream, I think.
That's the way I would like it.
Yeah. That's what's happening.
Okay. That looks fabulous.
And I'm making my curry chicken salad that I have made on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very excited about that. It's tasty.
That's excellent. Lisa forgot to add the half a cup of Guyanese dark Demerara rum.
You know what? You can do that. Some people do add the liqueur, and you could make
you could add Brahmanier. You could add all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, your whipped cream could be flavored with liqueur. It's totally up to you. I'm going to have kids eating these and a pregnant lady, so I didn't do that. My mom probably wouldn't have minded that.
You know what my favorite thing to add to whipped cream is? Whiskey.
Ooh, yeah.
I love whipped cream with whiskey.
That whiskey from Santa Fe Spirits on Friday, that was amazing.
God, yes.
It really
was. Now that would be good with whipped cream. Well, I actually mentioned it to him later. I said, this whole drink would be good if you put ice cream in it and made a milkshake. And he was like, yes, it would.
It would have been good. It was so powerful though, man, that packed a punch.
Wow.
Like,
yeah, that was
solid alcohol.
serious.
There's no mixer. Yeah. The cherry is the mixer. But the flavors though, when it was cool like that with the ice, it was a beautiful way to drink fine alcohol, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to drink if it weren't the best, you know?
Yeah, it was really wonderful. Yeah.
Now I'm putting them in. Do you want to see what it looks like? I'll just show you.
Sure.
And
okay.
Myself.
Oh, get the camera.
Here we go. So I'm going to go down here.
Okay, let's see.
So it looks like this. See? It's already got the bubbles. That's hot water. You're just going to go in there, people. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
C'est fini.
Easy. C'est fini.
C'est fini. Okay, peeps. So, yeah. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Well, say hi to everybody before I see you tomorrow.
I will. I will. I enjoy us so much. I think
it's nice to see who you can see during this time. That is for sure.
I know.
It's hard. So we love you guys. Thank you. If you want to support us, of course, you know where to go. ko-fi.com. You can buy us a cuppa. We'd appreciate it.
A cup of coffee anytime.
And in the meantime, we will see you tomorrow with Holly.
Thank
you.
See
what Holly's bringing up.
Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Have some chocolate.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you for
some chocolate fingernails. I've been dancing to the song. Okay.